Hey, what's going on, YouTube? King of the Dinosaurs here, aka King Slayer, coming at you with a crazy clickbait title. And I'm coming at you today with some Dishonored 2 gameplay. I just got the game and I love this series, so I figured I'd throw it into one of my clips. Hope you guys enjoy it, and if you haven't checked this game out, you probably should. But I'm not coming today to talk to you about Dishonored 2. I come to you today to talk about Paranormal Activity. And no, I'm not talking about the movies. I'm talking about my real everyday life. Yes, I said it. I know, immediately I'm going to get comments. Oh, Kingslayer, that shit's not real. You know what? It is real. I deal with it on a regular basis. But in order for me to explain to you some of the things that's happened to me, I gotta explain why I think it's happening to begin with. You see, I live in my grandparents' old house. I took it over when they died, and they both passed away in this house. And the person who owned it before them passed away in this house. So, yeah. Fuck me, right? Yeah. But, anyways, with that being said, the first night that I experienced anything was the night that my grandfather died. I was holding his hand as he was dying. I literally watched the life go out of him. Like, I watched the life leave his body. It was pretty heartbreaking. And of course, I was distraught. I was crying and all that, wonderful stuff. After a while, once I started to collect myself a little bit, I went on the porch to go smoke a cigarette. I smoked at the time, which I don't anymore. But at that time I did. I went out there, smoked a cig to try and calm down. And if you know anything about my grandfather, he loved his truck. His truck was his pride and joy. And when I was smoking, I just happened to glance over at it, and it looked to me like he was sitting in the driver's seat. I could even see the bill of his hat. And it was shocking to see. It was almost like he wanted to sit in his truck one last time. And after that, nothing happened for a while, and then it started happening. My mom lived here with me for a little while, and when she lived here, the light switches would turn on and off by their own, or on their own. And after she moved out is when things really started happening to me directly. And the first thing that happened to me was I went to my dad's house one weekend, because I usually go over there because he has internet right now. I don't at the moment. His internet's a lot better anyways, so I go over there, I bring my PS4 over, my computer, do updates. If I have YouTube videos, I'll upload them, all that good stuff. But I usually bring my book bag with me because I bring that stuff with me. And usually when I get home, I'll lay it on the floor beside my bed and I'll just pass out because I usually get home late, and then the next morning I'll unpack it or whatever. But the next morning, I woke up to it being thrown at my kneecaps. And I'm not talking like, oh, it fell or something. It felt like somebody hurled it at my kneecaps and woke me up. And funny thing was, I lived alone at the time, so who the hell hurled it at me? You know what I mean? But after that, another thing that happened to me, I was on the phone with one of my friends. I'm sitting in the living room. I hear this loud crash out in the kitchen. I'm like, oh, great, what was that? I walk out. All my sandwich bags are laying all over the ground out in my kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck? I look. The box that the sandwich bags were in is still on the counter where it was. Almost as if the sandwich bags just exploded out of the box and went all over the floor, which makes absolutely no fucking sense to me, but, ghosts aren't real, so clearly, something had to have happened. But, other than that, two recent things have happened to me, one of which my mom experienced, and she now believes everything I've been telling her all this time. I was up in the attic looking for something. My mom wanted me to find something. I can't remember what exactly it was, but all my grandparents' old stuff is up there, and it's more of a crawl space rather than an attic, so I have to crouch while I'm up there. And I was crouched in the one section, and my mom was down here, and she yells up, you ought to see if you can find some money while you're up there, because my grandmother was really notorious for hiding money. So I'm crouched, I'm not moving. I said out loud, I'm like, Nan and Pap, if there's money up here, show me where it is. Nan and Pap is what I used to call my grandparents. And just as I said that, the box right beside me to the right moved on its own, which just shocked the fucking shit out of me, because immediately I'm like, what the fuck? So I look into it, and of course, to no avail, there was no money in there, but there were some Disney stuffed animals that looked really old, and even the Disney logo on them looked kind of old. So, I mean, I need to look into it and see if they're worth money. If they are, that would be pretty cool. That would make me, really rethink my life, because, it just moved on its own after me saying that. But anyways, right after that, I come downstairs. My mom's in the kitchen, and I walk out there, and I'm like, she's like, I heard something out in the living room. I'm like, okay, I'll go check it out. I walk out in the living room, I look around, nothing fell, didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing. My mom comes in behind me, and literally, just as she gets in the living room, the cabinet door in the kitchen slams right in front of our eyes. She's like, okay, I believe everything you've told me about this stuff. I'm like, yeah, I told you, this shit's been happening for a while. But, after that, the most recent thing that's happened to me, and I hate doing this video because it seems like if I ignore this stuff, it doesn't happen as often. But if I start talking about it, and especially talking out loud about it, then it starts happening more. So, if you guys don't hear from me, in a little while, maybe I just got violently drugged into my basement or something. Just kidding. I mean, I hope. But anyways, the most recent thing that's happened to me was I was hanging out with my friend. We were sitting in her car in my driveway talking about paranormal stuff because she's been freaked out in her house lately. And I told her, like, some of the thing that's happened to me, and she's like, wow, that's creepy. And she's like, wait, what is that? And I look, my front door, I have a regular door and a glass door that I think you can take the glass out and put a screen in it, if you know what I mean. My screen door is open and slammed shut right in front of us. She's like, yeah, I'm going to leave now. Good luck tonight. I'm like, yeah, thanks. So immediately I'm dreading coming in the house. But I come into the house, and I'm drinking some tea in my room. I wanted to get a soda. I go to put my cup in the sink, and the cabinet door literally opens right before my eyes and slams shut. And that's the last thing that's happened to me in a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.